of the Ombudsman for the Canadian Forces and the Department. Our call center is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Ombudsman's office is a direct source of information, referral,
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, you have chat online. Thank you.
Hi, Kirk. How are you?
Not so bad yourself?
I'm good, sir.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're aware of my drama.
I know it's regarding a harassment complaint, right? Some bullying.
Well, at least, yeah. But
So, did you submit the harassment complaint in the end?
no, I went to, and they said don't bother.
Who said that? Your chain of command?
William Bowen. Like, it's a long story, but I'll just give it to you in a nutshell. Basically, I reported corruption back in October. I was suspended for a year. 3 days later, the sergeant major let me back in December, but the patrol leaders wouldn't let me back in because they're my best friend, and he said he had to be the patrol leader to get this money from Trudeau.
Right.
And I'm like, well, you got to win the election. So then next thing you know, they canceled the election and had a fake one with only the patrol commanders and their friends.
Right.
Against our Constitution, and everybody knew about the Constitution, but they just disregarded it anyways. And then, so they sent a warrant up, and he threatened me, said, I haven't stepped on too many toes, after I told him about the corruption, and he still said that. He said I have to quit or get Section 5F'd. I was like, well, I'm not quitting for doing what's right. And then, he says, Kirk, think of your family, think of your kids, think of your babies over and over. And, what can only be construed as a threat. I told him I was going to go to the Ombudsman, and he told me not to. It never ends well. All this stuff is emailed too, by the way, and recorded.
Right.
So anyways, I was hoping the Lieutenant Colonel would deal with it, and I sent him an email, and he never responded, ever. So I was pretty much on the run for a month. And then I said I was going to go public, and then all of a sudden they responded. So they called me into Victoria. I had a meeting with the Lieutenant Colonel and the Major, and I was thinking, here, I'm just going to drop off all my evidence, The Major said no. And then they just said it's going to take years to sort this out and just to file the grievances. And then I tried to file the grievances, and it's just a long fucking story. But now, as of today, they said they're going to get me a assisting officer again, which I've been asking for months.
Is that what you were referencing in your email about apparently your supervisor's going to help you now?
Well, yeah. But again, I don't even know if she's my supervisor, because 3 other people say they are.
So did she say that in writing or just verbally?
It's all emailed. Like, I have everything emailed.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because if she says that verbally, if she says that by email, then that means that's good.
Well, no,
you don't want to get verbal.
I have everything documented, like emails from the sergeant majors after he tried to bribe me. It just.
Can I ask for some clarification?
Yeah.
Bribe you for what?
What's that?
Bribe you for what? Like what was the bribe in regards to?
Because I kept questioning our EUR payments. We were signing blank sheets for years.
Okay.
We were signing the wrong sheets for one thing. And then after, when I started, sir, it was $100 a day for a truck, quad, motor, sled and such.
Okay.
And that was fine. And then eventually it got bumped up to $200, like 4 years later. I find out originally in 2003 it was already at $200. So we started off signing these blank sheets and getting paid the wrong rates, which is against our Constitution. Again, they can't change the rates. Anyways, sir, we had a big fire in the Orange, and it started off, they said I was the best ranger in Canada to carry on with what I'm doing. The Army came up and they wouldn't help. They were just taking pictures of themselves pretty much, in my opinion, and I was begging for guys to help us on these fires, and they wouldn't give me any, and then at the end of the job they said they're not paying me. And, my jet ski blew up and everything. And then the warrant says I wasn't on the fires. Like the sergeant major, when I started making these claims or accusations of fraud and stuff, he says, Kirk, you're post-traumatic stress about the fires. I'm like, why the fuck would you want me to say I'm post-traumatic stress? I'm not post-traumatic stress about the fires. I'm post-traumatic about getting fucked over all the time. But